Good morning. Welcome to Banter with Richie B Live.
Somewhere beyond the beaten path, beyond the whispers in the woods and the stories around the fire, lurks one of the greatest mysteries of our time, Bigfoot. For decades, legends have echoed through the forests, footprints left behind, sightings that defy logic, and questions that demand answers. But this isn't just folklore. This is a call to investigate, to explore, and to uncover the truth. Banter with Richie B isn't just another show. It's a community, a movement, a hub for genuine research, real conversations, and boots-on-the-ground discovery. Every episode dives deep into evidence, expert interviews, field investigations, and the drive to seek what others say is impossible. If you believe in asking questions, if you're ready to get your boots dirty, and if you think the unknown deserves more than just a passing glance, then follow Banter with Richie B. Stay informed, stay sharp, and maybe, just maybe, be the one who finds the truth hiding in the trees.
I love you, baby Jack. I want you guys to keep climbing. I love you, Mama. Wojo's gonna get us out of here because that's what he does.
That's right. Nice meeting you all. Thank you for being on air. And yes, we are all on the phone. Let's go.
Good morning. Welcome to Banter with Richie B Live.
Near these huts,
Yep.
there is something going on here.
Behind us after. The trees were fucking moving everywhere. Yeah, bro. Goosebumps.
Maddox, you were with me. We looked this way. It was not like this.
Welcome to Banter with Richie B. Yo, what's up, everybody? Oh, yeah, that's right. He's back. Yeah, we've seen it for a while. Oh, I'm live. Look at that. Say hi, Wojo.
Hi, Wojo.
Yo, peekaboo. It's me. How's everybody doing? Today's welcome to Banter with Richie B Live. Blah 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 blah. So no Lombardo. I have producers that are very talented. They handle it. One producer made one producer made the other. So I play both of them. And I get all kinds of copyright restrictions. It's funny as shit. But I don't care because I'm not about that. We're going to get Wojo right in here, I think. Where'd he go? No, he's gone. I don't know where the hell he went. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Banter with Richie B Live. Woo! So I wanted to get a couple things out of the way. And before my show on Saturday. Hello, Lisa Ann. I think Wojo's, is he back? What is going on here? What are you doing? What is happening? Where'd he go? Wojo, what the hell are you doing?
Whoa! Why that?
God. What is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you?
What's up?
I am very lucky, Lombardo.
Oh my gosh, Lombardo, what's happening, girl?
Oh, well, I mean, she's very skilled too. Put up the name of your I think it's a podcast you're starting up. Put that up there because I don't know. I love the creativity. The creativity is amazing. What were you doing behind the chair? Would you drop a fucking kibble?
Yeah, I was like this. I was going, oh.
Did you drop an M&M?
I was dropping Skittles.
I was dropping my Skittles.
Skittles.
Hey. Well, let's jump right into it. Speaking of new to no. Speaking of X-Fat guys. X-Fat guys. Tante Elda. Hello, Damien. Hello, Lisa Ann. Kurt, Mike, Graham. Now he's changing his shit again. Amanda Lombardo. I saw Marion here. I saw Damien. Where's that stranger at?
Yeah.
Kurt, you all right over there, Damien? Did they take your phone away? Those
Time
creepy.
out. Is Lisa Ann really here again?
Yeah, Lisa Ann's
Okay.
here
Oh, I
twice.
see her. Oh, Lisa, you're here.
D Hoot. Yes, I spoke to somebody. Oh, I think Dee Dee might have mentioned this to me. You see this?
I was watching live ghost investigation at the Ovula, said Akasha. Looks like me. Interesting.
Well, that could be in the word bank. Yeah. Well, that I wasn't worried about that one. I knew that one was in the word bank. The Salinon wasn't, which is interesting because it's actually a Native American tribe, which was weird.
Right.
I don't know if it would be in there. Akasha has 3 different meanings, and it gets really deep into the aether and all that stuff like that. But anyways, the bottom line is, if we're doing our own research, as we all are, and you guys are team researchers, you're all part of our team, and we're going down these rabbit holes together. To me, the standout is talking about space and time, which portals, dimension, I don't know, dimensional, whatever. All that stuff comes together for us. It makes sense, and that's the word Akasha. If you research it, you go down this rabbit hole. Tanse, many blessings and prayers to you, Elder. My new podcast, everyone look up The Phantom Navigator. You don't have a link set up yet?
The Phantom Navigator. Nice.
Congrats. Now, let me tell you. What's up, Ray Robinson? Now, let me tell you something. Amanda Lombardo is a very talented. I don't know if you've ever seen her graphics. Her graphics are insane. Like, seriously. Yeah. If we ever get big enough where we need 3 producers, I would love to have her on our squad. Just saying.
An associate producer.
Yeah. Trying to throw
Why not?
I try to throw my cheddar around, but it's getting less and less by the day.
Don't do that.
It looks like a weird wig or something, doesn't it? Should I put a hat on?
It looks like you got a Floby going on there.
Yeah, whatever.
Just you need some more hair net.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just glad to have
it. Hey.
I'm still glad to have any hair at 54.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. I see the cryptids. How long was Wojo waiting by? I don't even know. I was looking for him.
Long enough to know that Colozzi's watching.
Oh, Colozzi, I want you to stay here for a minute because the premise of the show is I need you to touch on it. I wish no ill message you on side after show. What? I wish no ill message you on side after show. I wish no ill.
Not place to say glad to be here as always.
Oh, okay. We got serious. All right. Sorry about that. Love you, Damien.
Yeah, I love you, man.
Yeah, that's not like Damien right there.
No. Hope he's doing good.
All right. So yeah, check it out. I'm sitting down to make an intro, write our first episode, and of course, ring out a Bigfoot on to have you on. What the fuck is that? Are you guys okay tonight? Everybody's got the Thursday night blues?
Like talking caveman and woman.
I need to talk to Tim Vogel, by the way. I need to talk to Tim Vogel. Are you available to talk briefly after this? I have a lot of video gaming to do tonight, so I don't have a lot of time, but it's fairly important. Not impotent, important. Let's just clarify. So check it out. First of all, let's do this. I want to start doing a weekly preview of our upcoming show. Wojo doesn't know about this. I just said it live for the first time, but I've been thinking about it. How do you feel about that? Doing a preview show. I know Wednesday is cards, Thursday's church. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be a long one. You know what I mean? We don't have to sit here for 2 hours and bowl the shit, everybody.
Right.
But I would like to do a show and talk about what's coming up for Saturday's show and kind of give everybody a little more insight, have a conversation about the weekly to-dos, maybe like 45 minutes tops.
Yeah.
No
Well, we can
long.
still do Thursdays because I don't have to leave until be there at set till 7. I got till about 6:30 ish to leave. So between 5 and 6:30, that's fine.
6:30 and 5, you saying?
5 to 6:30, like an open window.
Okay. All right, sorry, 1 second.
By the way, we did kind of discuss it, but we just didn't finalize. But
Well, yeah, we did talk about it, but I think it's time we just said it, because
yeah,
sometimes just coming on here and talking with the audience and all the cool people on the side, it's just therapy, man. It's therapeutic, and I'll tell you why I need some fucking therapy. All right, your shirt's backwards.
huh?
Why is everything reversed? Mirror.
I don't know.
Let me try that. Oh, there you go. Oh, you got a new one. It's an updated version. Oh, look, I can control this stuff. Wow. See, I can control anything I want. I can write names. I can put scenes on in the background.
I love it. Yes. The pantless wonder.
So Wojo doesn't know that Restream gave me more power, and I wrote out his name as the Pantless Wonder. So so that's pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna review the show. Let's see.
Yeah, I think it's great because it's always good to give people a catch up on, the investigations and if we have pictures and things to bring up. I think it'd be easy instead of trying to cram it all in on a Saturday. And
Well, yeah, I know. Oh, Sparky's there. What's up, Sparky?
hey, Sparkles.
So let's do this. Let's bring out. I think I put the thumbnail in here for Saturday. Man of many talents, Lisa Ann. You're correct. I tell you, that guy. Nope, that's not the right one, Richard. Why do I hit the button and then I look right at it and then I pick the wrong one every time? I don't understand me. All right. Banter Richie B. I think it's on the episodes. Current season. Ah! Hey, I did it. That was a double click too. So here's the thumbnail for this Saturday night. It's Just Eve Paranormal and our friend Ben Kennelly, both from the UK. If anybody could translate proper English, that'd be great. Thank you.
I like his shirt.
Yeah, he's a piece, man. He's
He's a
making up,
beast.
he is making up some great videos, kind of like of the Jason Kenzie type variety. You know what I mean? As they become close friends, and I think it kind of inspired him to get out and do his own thing, and I'm really happy to see that, because this kid has taken swing after swing after swing for the fences, and
Yeah.
is running the roadblocks, and betrayal and backstabbing and bullshit, and I'm just so super pumped that he's like, you know what, man, I just need me and my camera, just like Kenzie, and just getting out there over there on the countryside of the UK or wherever, Highlands in Scotland, hooking up with Damian Smith. Him and Jason Kenzie did. They got a cool documentary coming out. I'll keep an ear out for that and let everybody know when. And just really good people. And Eve is kind of funny. Eve's like, hey, would you fancy having me on your show soon? And I'm like, fancy? Would I fancy? You mean would I like to? Like, I don't know what some of it means, What did D Hoot say that we're gratzing her for? It already snowed here? Oh, yeah, you were out. Sparky was out in the snow. My zip up hoodie came. All right, nice. Can't open it till my birthday, though. And it's hovering around 90 here. I may not get to wear it until December. Well, you gotta show it off, man. Come on. Jeez. You're paying for my advertisement. Get on it. Yeah, check out our merch, man. I got the white. Yeah, I gotta do that differently. That's right. I forgot about that. And then we're gonna get to what I came for too. And I do want to do a preview. So we're gonna go over some. See, I've been doing a lot more paranormal because it's the Halloween season, right?
Yep.
So it's the Halloween season. Not only that, it's also the season, and not to bring the mood down, but I lost my son Jack at birth, as you can see right here. And October is the month for that. You know, losing children at birth, right? Stillborn. I don't know what they call it something. It's hard for me to still get it out. Sorry, I'm processing. So we're gonna honor that as well. Tonight I'll be lighting a candle for Jack. It's supposed to be every night in October, and I just it slipped this. Sorry, Jack. So we'll be lighting a candle for Jack every night, and just to make people aware. I like doing the awareness things. Obviously, Ella's Army. We talked about September as Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, and we're going to continue to bring that to the forefront. So I also got word from Denny that a lot of people that watch this show donated, and donated to Ella's Army, which you can find on the Facebook page Prayers for Ella. So go over there. There's a GoFundMe page. You can do $5, anything, whatever you can afford. Go over there at Prayers for Ella on Facebook. Click the GoFundMe, $5-10 in there, and you'll feel good, and you'll be helping that research, and you'll be helping keep it, in the forefront and in the front of everybody's minds that these are things that we got to try to cure for. I mean, this is nonsense at this point. Now it's just, don't want to get me started politically, but it's just a big numbers game, and I'm sick of it. And there's ways around this stuff. So there's ways around this stuff with the food and all the bullshit. So we got to find a way, and we got to keep it in the limelight and continue to talk about it and not just shame it away. And that's a lot of things I've been thinking about. There's a lot of things people don't discuss, and I get it. It's hurtful. It's painful. And that's where I credit Denny. Denny's that's a tough family to go through what they went through. And for him to be able to get the words out and try to say, no, I'm fighting through this. I'm going to keep my girl's name in the public, and we're going to try to figure something out. So go over to Prayers for Ella on Facebook, please. Continue to donate. It was really nice hearing that from Denny, that our show, our platform was used for something like that, and will continue to be. So,
and anything to help out other families. That's what it is.
Yeah. And what's up, Jay Schneider? Lisa Ann, God bless you, and thank you for sharing that. It's important that you just gave me goosebumps, girl. It's important that we talk about these things that hurt us. As soon as we feel hurt, we shut, and that's not helping nobody. And I curled up in the fetal position, no pun intended, for 6 months. I think it was. I was frozen solid. I just couldn't move, and I had to get up and work. And I remember going the first day on the job, and I got to work just to work. I was like half hour, set everything up. I was there with my worker, kid that works for me. And next thing you know, I was keeled over. I had my hands on my knees, and I was just purging, crying. And he's like, dude, go sit in the car. I got it. Go sit in the car. Take a few minutes. And, things like that have to process, man. You have to process that stuff, And when Jack inspired me to get up off the bed, and I realized he was watching me, and I didn't want him. I wanted him to be proud of his daddy. You know what I mean? And I didn't want him to think he did anything wrong. So I got up and put one foot in front of the other, and now we're on this adventure together, man. I started this podcast in his name. It's a form of therapy for me. I've opened up to where I got this whole community of friends and family now. Wojo and I are like buddies now. I mean, all these years, we played against each other or with each other in softball, and he had his dog Pedro. God rest his soul, Pedro. And I always remember the guy with Pedro, and now he's like one of my best friends. He's my brother. I love him. And so these are the things when you open up, these pieces can get added to your life and help you through those moments. you know, and Wojo has taken on Jack like it's his little nephew or something. You know what I mean? Like he's his little nephew. Like he named Jackson the logo, and he sees a hawk and he gets inspired like I get inspired, and you just can't keep it in. You got to talk about it, and it's okay to talk about it on my show. We love you. We have love here. We have kindness. We research kindly, right? We do all those things respectfully, right? So anyways, keep the children in your prayers. September, Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month. There's some other name for this month. I always block it out because I just can't stand that I had, that we had to go through that. Wearing the Jack patch. Let's go, man. Jay Snyder's there over on Dark Realm TV.
Where fear lives.
God, he's gotten so much better at that. I'm proud of you, bro. The pantless wonder comes through. Yeah, baby. What's up, man? Let's see, because everything has a month nowadays too. We're gonna have like a Wojo month, I think, coming up.
Yeah, I'll save that for December. The December babies.
Oh, here it is. No. Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month. It offers support to families who experienced miscarriage, stillbirth, or infant loss. That is the month of October. All I know is I always lit a candle for Jack, and now I'm trying to get the names down. I mean, you didn't have months when I was growing up. There was no month, okay? It was the month of clean your room and shut up and do your homework. That's what month it was. Pretty much, right? So anyway, so love you, baby Jack. Love you, Ella. And we're going to continue to keep your name coming out of our mouths. 100%. You are part of our family. So, hey, Mooncat. Absolutely, Elder. And we're here for you. We love you, Elder.
Yep.
You keep your head up and just know you got family and love here. Okay. I just know that. I set my phone number to the group. You can call me 24/7, 365. I'll get up at 3 a.m. and I will sit and talk with you. There's no doubt about it. I've done it in the past. I'm not a guy that makes empty promises. I'm as real gets. Call me if you need me. So,
yeah, that's what I also offer too. Especially by churchgoers or anybody, that we are here for you. And if you want to be confident or whatever, feel free. If you're friends with me on Facebook, it's Stephen Wojo Walengevich. Hit me up. And if you ever want to talk on the side, I'm always here because I like to be that medic. I'm here to help you find those answers. I don't have all the answers. The Lord does, but I will hold your hand and guide you to find out your answers. And I'm also an inspiration. So me and Richie have gone through this with each other. We all do it, but sometimes people don't offer that. And I know Richie and myself will be there for any one of yous, off to the side, off the topics of Bigfoot or anything else. We're here about you, and just want you guys to all know that.
Yep.
Because we love you.
Yeah, baby. You know that. Yeah. All right. So what I want to do is this. Whoa. What's going on there? A lot of banging at my house. This place is nuts. If you guys ever been to my house is a factory of little humans.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a good time. Uncle Wojo loves it.
Anytime that the little ones were already at my door trying to like climb in, he's like, "Can I come in?" Yeah. Oh, you want to drive? Yeah, I want to drive.
Yeah, he loves driving, man. He loves driving.
Yeah, Tim. He does the little whoop whoop.
Oh yeah, man. Yep. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. It's funny because we talk about that about Baby Jack, and I truly believe Baby Jack helped Baby Josh get here, and just what a ball of energy. Sometimes you just don't have time to think around that kid. He's an absolute nut. He's smart as a whip, man. He's a mockingbird. You can't say nothing around him, adult like, because then he'll just say it. You can't control it.
No, he can't.
Not only that, he has inappropriate names for everything: sneakers, shoes, hats, anything. It comes out wrong, and I'm like, well, where did you get that out of that? Don't say that word in public. Jeez, this kid's gonna be yelling the F word at everybody. You know what I mean? So, what a gift. You know what I mean? What a blessing. Thanks, man. Thanks, Kurt. I'm gonna. So Saturday night, we're going to be doing some paranormal talk with Just Eve and see what she's been up to out there paranormally. And of course, Ben is going to sit with her. I think that's her support animal, to be honest with you. I mean, I would choose him too. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ben's awesome, man. We were talking the other day, and he goes, "I got to be honest with you. You know, like." He goes, I've been in situations, and I go, what would Richie do? You know what I mean? I'm like, wait, you instantly take your pants off? Well, that's weird, fella. Yeah, they are like fun. Yeah, some more than others. You know, we have to remember God has his reasons for everything, even if we don't know or understand. Exactly. It's called faith, right? So that's the way that is. Banter Richie B. Let me go with this. I'll go episodes. I'll go current season. I'll save it there. Just a picture, but it's just going to bring up the topic that I want to talk about. So that's what we'll do. We'll do a little preview show every week, and you know, kind of set up like this, a little impromptu. You know, 12 people watching, whatever. I don't care. I'm not here for numbers. I can give a shit less. I'm here for research and apparently a community. Because you guys have all helped me, man, every day, you know. When I got my, let's see, kids, what was he spelling nephew like that for? Are you from I got to change this over. How do I change that?
This is weird. Like, bow chicka wow wow.
Mind you, when I got my nephew to go to school and go bow chicka wow wow. Oh my God. They got a parent teacher meeting. Yeah, that'll do that. That instant parent teacher meeting. So apparently I got to go in and change some things up. All right, cool. So that's your thumbnail. If you see the event up, I'm going to have it up. Please just hit going or interested. Not that it even helps. I don't know. I'm just trying things. Try to get the algorithm charged up. Whatever, man. I like what we have. I like the circle we keep. I don't need a million people. You know, I want to try different things. I want to go on YouTube with the OBS setup, and then I got to figure out to get another link to get Wojo in there. But for a little while, I'll probably be doing it on my own on different nights. So we're gonna amp it up a little bit, and you know, winter's coming, so it's kind of my slow season, so I get to keep busy and you know, run around all these social media places. So Saturday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. time. Ben Kennelly and Eve Hamilton, right?
Hamilton.
Yeah. Just Eve. I'm looking up, going Just Eve Paranormal Hamilton. What? So yeah, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna listen to some British accents, try to figure out what the fuck they're saying, and we're gonna talk about some ghosts, some cryptids from the UK, things that Ben are looking for, like the Tommy knockers, and he's got some documentaries coming out. He's been out there working hard, and some areas where I don't know what the hell he's doing, man. What's up, BMO?
What's up, BMO?
Oh, I appreciate that. He's just honored to be here. We're honored to have you, bro. Carlozzi, you still here? All right. So,
where is Jessica?
I don't know. I asked her to stay, but
maybe she's making some cannolis.
No, she's not here. Yep, it is your favorite boots on the ground time. You get to watch me fall around and Wojo come to the rescue.
Never. I'm just gonna let you just fall and just sit there.
Yeah, leave me alone. I'm processing.
Yeah, you're processing.
Oh, she's there. So let's talk about this shit show that went on. Anybody recognize that shit show? Well, I got a few things to say, and probably in the way of an email as well. Because unfortunately, you get into these things, these productions, and you lose all control. And you could tell why a guy like Ronnie LeBlanc probably left the show. You know what I mean? Because they're trying to put words in his fucking mouth or whatever. I'm just insane. I don't know that's to be the truth. I'm just saying, allegedly, perhaps, maybe, you know, stuff like that happens because we saw it happen. And I was standing there and to tell my part. Well, first of all, they were going to do a Bigfoot exclusive. So we thought that we were going to be, which is fine. I don't care, which I'm glad it didn't work out like that because I don't want anybody in my fucking research area. I just don't. We got a game camera and we see all the hunters going by, and I can't stand it. I can't stand human contamination to the evidence. I can't stand anybody even knowing where the place is. I wish I could put up a 50-foot fence. You know what I mean? And I mean high.
Or a piss off sign.
Yeah. So anyways, Wojo and I and Lisa, you recognize. Matt, you could see, and then that other kid over there. And I'd give a fuck less, honestly. Another shitbag. But still waiting for that phone call for that apology. But I'll just hold my breath. But so this is the stuff that we decided to do it, went and did it. I'm standing there telling my story. I'm animated as it is. I'm passionate as it is. Every time I tell my story for years now, I get goosebumps anyways because I lived it. I relive it every time. And the excitement of it comes back to me. The fear, the excitement, the good, the bad, the ugly. It all comes back. So I don't need coaching on how to tell a story. And I'm telling my story, and Mr. Director's over here going, "Oh, but say it like this." And I'm like, "No, I'm not going to say it like that. I'm going to tell you my story. You could do what you want with it, basically, So I told him, no, Wojo was there, and the team was there. Well, some of the other team was there.
Hi, Forrest friend.
What's this? Yeah, Forrest friend. Hey, Forrest friend. Good to see you. It's been a little bit.
Yeah.
Been a little bit. I see you on other parts of the social media. I think it's maybe TikTok. It might be Insta. I don't know. Good to see you though. Great to have you here.
Yeah, Jessica, I'm actually trying to keep Richie sitting down because he's about to come at the cameraman and punch him out.
Yeah, I wasn't too thrilled. I know if you zoom in on that,
we all weren't thrilled.
You could already tell I wasn't happy. Hi, everyone. Just got to work, 8 a.m. here, having my Friday bacon McMuffin breakfast. Fucking Benzo. We love you, dude. So, I'm glad you got to pop in and say hi, while you chomp down that meal you got. Oh, thank you, Forrest. Yeah, I had a feeling you were kind of in the background. We appreciate it. So, yeah, so I go back to telling my story, and dude interrupts me again. Yeah, but didn't you feel, I think he wanted to say a family of Bigfoot. And this is where I remember saying it, and I went, oh my God, he's going to take that out of context and use it. And I remember that in my head. And I don't know if I might have said it out loud after too. I think we got outside and I go, I think I fucked up. You know what I mean? And sure enough, it was in the show. And I looked at him, I said, no. And then I think he did it a third time. And on the third time, Phil, the host of the show, stepped in and goes, he's not going to say it. He's a researcher. Don't ask him again. Basically stop interrupting us. You could tell he had something personal with that guy. He allegedly didn't enjoy. You know what I mean? Well, God, let's go. Do you have it up? Oh, that's cryptid. Okay. Put it up, man. If you got links to your channels, you guys can use it here. I mean, we're a small little podcast. Nobody really gives a shit about us, which is fine. Our research is fucking better than anybody, so I don't really give a shit. Stay out of my business. I appreciate it better that way. It's actually a lot smoother. Yeah, TikTok.
No.
Yeah.
Well, why is everyone like writing like strange stuff?
I don't know.
Like perfect things. Wojt.
Yeah, it's like a Thursday stumble fingers, something like
wearing
that. Wearing
you t-shirt today to work. No, I wore no shirts and pants today. Thank you.
All right, so that's us at the show. I'm going to remove that so I can get up close and personal about this. Because personally, I'm a little irritated by it. And I got to be honest with you. I'm not one to go and create some kind of drama or, do this or post that or draw attention to myself. I draw attention to myself, yeah, but in a positive manner. This was not positive. I didn't feel it was positive, and I'm going to tell you why. So what you saw on the show last night with what I said was 3 stories that I told, basically, combined together to get what they wanted. That's what pissed me off. For one, none of it happened at nighttime. I don't know what's the flashlight and the nighttime and all that. They combined the knocking on the tree that I heard with the breaking of the tree. Two different incidences in broad daylight, not nighttime. Like the tree was hit so hard with a bat or stick or, whatever, it fell over or something. Which was a crock of shit. And then they made it sound like it growled at me right afterwards. That's a third incident. And the other part of the conversation when I said a family of Bigfoots was when we were discussing print sizes. There was 3 different print sizes. And basically, what do you say? You say, well, there was a small, a medium, and a large, and we think we're dealing with a family of Bigfoot. We think we're dealing with a family of Bigfoot, not like, I saw mom, dad, and the baby holding hands and skipping through the woods. You know what I mean? It was what they made it kind of sound like. And it was a crock of shit. Not to mention they made me like 80 pounds heavier and gray, like I had some kind of skin condition or I ate something bad, and which is fine. We can get by that. I've lost a ton of weight. I was a little chubbier then, let's be honest. But the point is about that episode last night. It was the shittiest episode I've ever seen the Gates have anything to do with. What a bunch of fucking garbage. And I'll tell you why. First of all, a tree doesn't fall 4 feet from you and then you look around to see what the source is. It's 4 feet from you, dude. You don't have to. It's already there. 4 feet is there. Not like, oh, look, I found these prints with a 15-inch stride.
Wonder
where it could have went. I didn't even hear it leave from 4 feet away. You walk into the woods, and 10 minutes into your Bigfoot career, a tree falls down in front of you. Seriously, dude? Seriously? That's what the best you can do. That's the best you could do to make a fucking mockery of what we do. Seriously. Everybody who watched that show probably went, oh my God, these guys are fucking clowns. What a joke. What an absolute abomination of anything serious about our field and our field of research. What an absolute fucking insult, and every one of you should be fucking ashamed of yourselves. And you're going to get an email from me, and I'm going to tell you should be ashamed of yourself. Mixing up my words just because you wanted me to say something about I saw Bigfoot. That was not the case. I did not, and I never said I did. Never. And that's a bunch of bullshit. So, I feel a little better. Oh, is Sam here? Hi, Sam. So that's the bottom line right there. Now I could sit here and be like, oh, I was on Expedition X. Oh, as seen on. Hey, look at my resume. No thanks. No fucking thank you. I'm all set. Anybody else wants to, I would never say anything bad about them. That's their choice. I don't even want to fucking talk about it. I'm going to talk about it tonight. I'm going to get it off my chest. I'll probably make fun of it once in a while. I'm going to do my email and shit on anybody I can. I might even send them a roll of fucking toilet paper to wipe up after because I'm a nice person. But to take that and mix my words up. Now, they didn't mix your words up, right? You just said what you said.
Yeah. But
right.
It's the story that you told. And they fucked around with it. Excuse my French. And that's what upset me, because what I just watched, and a lot of people have said the same thing. Like, dude, that looked bad. You're telling me this was, well, first of all, it wasn't a tree. It was like a big, large branch that they claim it was like a tree. And when it landed,
wait, you're mixing things up, bro, with what I said. I talked about a tree as well. You're talking about the fake tree fall in front of him.
Yeah, I got upset with that.
All right, no, I
know. Yeah, I know. I jumped around, yeah. So the tree knocks and all that stuff. I mean, look, we were telling them even on the side of what we experienced, and it's like they didn't give a shit. I'm not saying it's all Phil and Heather's fault. It's the producers. It just, I don't know. I can care less. Yeah, it's nice. Is it nice? Yeah, Wojo's on there. Richie's on there. Yeah,
it was a good experience.
That was it.
But
we were the only cool ones there.
But But it was a cool experience, right? And we got to see what it's like. And for me, I'm only speaking for me, not you. I know where you stand, but I'm not going to speak for you.
Mm.
I'm all set with production, just like I did when I first started researching and I found documentaries. I never went back to production. Every once in a while, I'd peek in on a show and laugh at it. You know what I mean? Just for a chuckle because it was a replay at midnight and I couldn't sleep. You know what I mean? But other than that, I just like boots on the ground, looking through someone's camera. Half the time, I don't even listen to them. I'm just looking around the woods through their camera in a place Alaska that I can't get to, or British Columbia that I can't get to. Wherever they might be, right? The LBL, right? Stuff like that, places like that. So I'll watch what they're doing, but I'm also using it for my own research, which is why I present what I present to everybody on the side, because I want them to look through my camera. But this time I want to show them. I'll hold it still so you can do screenshots and investigate it yourself. I'll tell you to put your headphones in, right? That's real deal shit. That's real deal shit. To go in there and make a complete mockery of it. And not only that, you jumped around to like 3 or 4 different fucking stories. And anybody you took 8 hours from, you showed them for 8 seconds. Like, just do a 2-part series. Like, the Bridgewater Triangle deserves a 2-part series, dude. Seriously. Are you so fucking busy that is there not enough time in like the next 10 years that you couldn't do a 2-part series and honor the people that came out to you that take this stuff seriously? Like, you didn't take it seriously right from right from jump, when Mr. Director Boy was yapping in my fucking ear, telling me what to say. And I told him, no, I'm not doing that. I'm a researcher. I'm going to tell you about my research. And you're lucky you're getting that. Because what we have here in our woods that Wojo and I and the team has discovered is absolutely freaking insane. Unexplainable, a lot of it, and some of it is. So, my point to this whole rant right now is to tell you to come out and say, hey, that is not what happened. Because I don't want to be seen as a fucking liar and a bullshitter. I have always honored my own integrity and kept my integrity where it should be. 100% honest and truthful and real with you guys. And what you saw last night, or whoever watched it last night, was complete bullshit. There is no trees falling 4 feet from you. It just doesn't happen. As a matter of fact, we had a tree fall down with Andy last time we went out or whatever. And that's the only time. And I turned around and saw it at about this angle coming down. There was nothing behind it. We just walked around that tree. And I don't know how it came down. I looked at these guys and said, is cloaking real? Because that doesn't make any sense why that tree came down. I watched it from about here to there. And I've never done that in, 10 years, right? Probably 10 plus years, because I own land that abuts woods and I've never seen a tree just fall for no reason. So, with no wind and all that. So, nope, I know. Well, Carlozzi. I'm going to start working on one. It won't be on Discovery, but we need a new one out. The movie's almost 15 years. Yeah, you're right on. And we're in on that. We'll fully participate, not just be the stars of the show. You know what I mean? Which would be the right thing to do, because we fucking rock. But that's beside the point. No, but someone like yourself, you got a lot of knowledge. You got a lot of knowledge of the area, right? Carlozzi was messaging me. She felt it wholeheartedly because she has a draw to this land. She has a draw to this area. They were coming here either way. That was the problem I had. I had to make a decision on what to do.
Mm-hmm.
It was either us or someone like the other yahoos that were on there. All right.
Yep.
And
you made that decision. You asked.
I wanted to control it. I didn't want them to be able to do things that, freely or with somebody else, and shit all over the place. And they did it anyways, but at least we were able to control that little piece of it, to keep them out of certain areas and, find out what they were doing and when they were doing it, and knowing that stuff. And we talked about that. You know what I mean? Yeah, swear away, Carlozzi. Well, you're Italian too. Yeah. We're not on a list. We are the list. Okay, just get that straight. God damn it. My name's at the door when I walk in. Hey, Richie, you here? Who you here for? I'm like, hey, I'm here for Carlozzi. Hey, Carlozzi's over there in the corner table with Herbie. Yeah, Herbie's not Italian. Is that Italian? Put something like Yo Live Boots on the Ground on television, nor are they willing to even do. Well, the cool part is, here's the follow up to this, and I don't know where it's going. I haven't heard from them when they mentioned that we were going to have a meeting. But I've said this to the podcast crew. I was contacted through a referral from a local guy by a producer that wants to do a documentary. And I'm like, that's great, And the beautiful thing about a documentary is you get to have some kind of say in how it goes out. And I will not do any documentary ever if I don't see the final product before it hits. And nothing will be signed until then. And these are local people that they have big name on Amazon Prime, lots of awards and stuff like that. So, it's quality stuff. And once I have that meeting with them, I'll share a little more with you, what they kind of allow, because you do have to kind of keep things secret. So you have to hype it at the right time, I guess. But that's something I'm looking into more, right? Is the documentary part. Like if we can ever get Matt back out in the woods, I know he's had surgeries and stuff, but he has like a $3,000 fucking camera that we got for this exact reason, to do our own kind of thing, our own editing and have a camera behind us as we're researching. He's filming what we're doing, picking up different sounds or maybe a different view or, something on his camera that we don't pick up on our camera, different angles from the structures and things like that while we're doing it live, because I'm not letting go of my live audience. I'm just not doing that. It's just not going to happen. So, I want all them to participate. If we have a documentary, I want them all in it, maybe just on the phone. Yeah. But they're in it. They're part of the story. They're part of the process. Not just the story. They're part of the research, man. These people dedicate Kurt and D Hood and Sam and Sparky. And a lot of the people that are regulars on the lives are committed to this. They're committed to this area. They're committed to the research. They're committed to having conversations to try to get to the next level of the research. 100%. And to take that away doesn't do anybody any good, first of all, and it does a disservice to the research, and I'm loyal to them. Benzo's been coming around a lot, pretty regular dude now, right? If we get him, I know he hates Facebook, but he could be in the messenger, he'd be somebody I'd love to have,
And you're calling him Benzo.
Yeah, because you guys taught me that. So yeah. So what we're doing, and everybody sleeps on us, and the local research is basically shit on us, and walk away from us, ignore us, stop talking to us, put up a picture of me holding a fucking print and says something fucking smart ass like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm all set with that shit. I'm done with that shit. I'm not fucking doing it. So we're going to go back into our own little world. I'm not worried about numbers on my podcast. I'm not worried about numbers on my YouTube. We're going to continue doing what we do, put one foot in front of the other, boots on the ground, real research. We're going to get a little tighter with our data keeping. I want to make sure we all have a Sharpie. We all have a bag. We all have these things. We're going to start writing all these dates down. We're going to start recollecting any kind of DNA that we can find. We have some, but there's a big middle area where we were like all set with the DNA for a while because we have a bunch of it. But now we're going to go back to that. Now we're going to start really, really, really preserving stuff and doing things correctly. I have my fingers out there. Matter of fact, I got to talk to somebody. Well, it was 2 hours ago about some research and some eDNA testing. And I'm looking for a new linguist as well. So I know Tim was out there, but I'll explain that to you after. So if anybody knows anything, bring it back to me. Let me know. Shoot me a private message. That's what we're looking to do. We're looking to fully document everything. properly. So, you have to be a little more patient on the lives because we're going to stop and do that. And I got to be more patient because I just want to get to the next step of the woods, man. I just get excited. It's like a treasure around every fucking corner. What's up, Danny O'Donnell? So get ready for this. So tomorrow night, what are we doing? Around 5?
5:15, either or, whatever you want.
Yeah, I don't want to go any later than 5. I'd rather.
Yeah, because you know what? It's getting dark at
6.
6:15. So
Closer to 6 now. It was 6:15
yeah.
a month ago. So tomorrow night, live on Banter, Richie B Live in the Woods on YouTube through the phone. Now, mind you, last time we went out, like I said, we didn't have any technical issues except for that one moment by the maple tree when they approached. And that helped me because I was freaking out. I was all over the phone with Verizon. I was trying to find out every aspect of this, knowing that we've collected kind of like data, right? We've checked the box every time they came around and the phones went awry. And hello, Michelle Wilfong.
Michelle.
And, knowing that, but it got so bad. I was like, what is happening? You know what I mean? I did find out that we weren't near the closest tower. So that did help. But we had no problems at all until we had activity. And it stood out and proved a lot of things to me. Once again, because you got to constantly reapprove shit, right? You can find Miss Michelle at. There we go. That's what we do on this show. We share. We don't gatekeep.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not getting fucking stepped on anymore. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with it. So if you notice a different tone out of me or a little bit more aggression in certain areas, that's going to be why. Because I'm not taking nobody's shit. You're not going to talk to me like you own me. You're not going to fucking ridicule me. You're not going to put my face on internet without permission, without getting something back. It's not going to happen. I don't care if you don't talk to me anymore, don't want to be my friend, or talk shit behind my back, or try to blackball me. I don't give a shit. I'm not getting involved in your fucking drama. I'm telling you that right now. And if you're local, I'm just going to walk up to you. I'm not going to sit here on the camera ranting about it, ruining my time and my show. We're going to talk like men, whether you like it or not. Whether it's in a CVS parking lot or a Walmart parking lot, I'm going to follow you around until I have a conversation with you. Because I'm done. You're not shitting on me no more. So if you ain't ready for that, if you ain't made for that, if you ain't built like that, then shut your fucking mouth because that's what's coming to you. I'm all done. I'm done. This is something I do because I love it. This is something I do because I'm passionate about it. I don't care about your ratings. I don't care about you needing to find everything first or it's not real. I don't give a shit no more about any of that. I don't care. So I'm telling you right now, if you pick up this YouTube, whatever the hell we're on right now, and you see me talking and you listen to me as a man, shut your fucking mouth or we're going to have a conversation. Straight the fuck up. Now I'm done. Okay? Good. I mean that. Eye to eye. I'm not afraid of fucking nothing. Trust me on that. Believe it. So, tomorrow night, we're going to get back to peace, love, and happiness. And kind research. Kind research, right? Isn't that the key?
Always. The only thing, hopefully, it seems like the wind's calmed down now. Because we got an nor'easter all week, so we're gonna have fun. Can't wait to see everybody back on here.
Yes.
And we're gonna have Big Daddy Andy, Denny, of course, myself and Richie, and Richie saying he will talk to some person.
Protecting me legally. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. I'll bring a box of Girl Scout cookies and a cup of milk, and we will break bread. How's that? Good?
I don't know. I was to the cookies. I don't know where the bread came from.
Shortbread cookies. Girl Scouts sell them. You dip
I know. I got the candy.
you dip them in the milk.
Hey, Marco, what's going on, brother? Hey, anybody, Richie, anybody local, any of your friends, anybody from softball? If you need some glove repairs, Mark's Repair right there. Glove
Marco,
repair.
I need you, bro. I need you, man. I'm 35 years now I've been playing. and I got a 15-inch because you got to make up some ground when you're that old. What the hell, Mizuno, and I need some lacing, dude. I need some lacing. Where's
You
he
know what,
located?
Rich? I
Whereabouts
should
is he
grab it
located?
from you, and I can send it right over.
Yeah, I know, but I play every Tuesday and Wednesday. I think I got 4 games next week because of the rain.
You can have
So
a hole in your glove.
yeah, had a nice backhand. I tell you, that thing works, man. It works, boy. I just throw it out there, bang! I'm like, oh shit, still got it. Dude,
um,
I couldn't believe I missed a home run last night by like 2 inches. Everybody was screaming because I usually hit line drives, and
mm.
I just get under one and let out an old school grunt.
Oh,
That thing,
yes, bam! Oh,
oh
it made contact.
yeah, I stared at it too long. I should have been on third. I was debating. I don't. I don't hit a lot of home runs anymore, so I didn't know whether to flip the bat or not. You don't flip the bat on a double. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, Forrest brought up Thin Mints. Oh, I love those Thin Mints.
Oh yeah, Thin Mints can get you in trouble. It's funny because when you say it, I don't think of it, and then I eat it, and I'm like, oh my god, I need more of those things. But I like those coconut ones.
Oh yeah, the
The,
coconuts.
the
Those are the only
Samoas,
two I buy.
the Samoas, dude. Now let me tell you a little secret about these cookies. Thin Mints, definitely. You take them and you dip them in hot chocolate, and you let them half melt, and let the hot chocolate get in there, and then you eat it, and it just is so amazing. Thank God, I've lost weight because I'm probably going to gain some back real soon. Okay,
Yeah,
although
yeah.
I did my first what today.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, I'm waiting for my shipment of like boxes and boxes from Caden.
Oh,
From Cake.
oh yeah, you bought it from Caden, right?
Oh, I
Yeah.
ordered all sorts of stuff.
Dude, I had a year where I paid like $2,000 for Girl Scout cookies so she could sell them and win. And I forget what it was. It was actually pretty decent because I think it was like a trip. When they take trips and you got to pay for them.
Yep.
And if you came in a certain place, then she didn't have to pay for them. It wasn't $2,000, but it was. I mean, I got the money back as you sold the boxes. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? But it's different, right? Because then it becomes pocket money. Once it leaves the bank account, it's gone. It's Slim Jims and scratch tickets. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is, right? Especially if you're a guy, we just spend
Yep.
stupidly.
Hey,
So yeah,
Kurt, Bigfoot does bake. Just remember that. Yeah.
from Bigfoot to bacon. Wow, Kurt.
Well, they do eat zingers, so
Yeah. So that's my rant, I guess, about the show last night. It was the worst show, and I watched a lot of their shows and I like them, but it was the worst show that they've ever done. 100% point blank. It was bad. It was bad. It was tacky, cheesy. Boston accent jokes. He's from Massachusetts. And then you had a guy like Matt Moniz go on there, and you give him 30 seconds. You know what I mean? It's like what is that?
It's a waste of talent.
And everything's
That,
moving in the woods. And I'm over here going, wow, I've been out in those woods. It's not that active that quick. How did that happen? Wow, that's weird. Huh.
Yeah.
Wait, all these years I waited for a tree to fall in front of me, and that took that dude less than 10 minutes for that to happen, huh? And then
Well,
you hear
you know,
did you hear the brake sounds? The
yeah,
sounds of oh, dude, it was so fake. You could tell it was recorded and put in there. It was
it was
like put
bad,
in there.
dude.
Oh, dude, it was awful.
You know what the
Horrendous.
worst part of that? The whole two things actually. When that tree fell down, first thing I noticed is so he's shining the light and he's looking for a hole where it came from. But as he's looking for the hole, I'm looking at the very end of that big ass branch, and it's dark, it's old, and I'm saying to myself, there was nothing fresh from it. For one, and two, you mysteriously found footprints that are like 15 inches, 15 inches away from each foot. I mean, come on, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what, though? I know our audience is smart enough. When they watch it, they're going to be like, what? Yeah, I know. No Joe DeAndre. I mean, come on. He's the Mr. Bridgewater Triangle right there for cryptids.
Well, not only that, not only that, they actually showed his article. If you see it real
Yeah.
quick, he's talking about Bridgewater, and his article came up 1978. It says real quick, you can't really read it,
No, it was
but
fat.
they show that, and they didn't even bother to reach out to the guy.
Nope.
They couldn't have handled him anyways with all his animation and shit. They wouldn't have known what to fucking do. Imagine director guy trying to tell Joe DeAndre what to fucking say about his shit. Oh my god,
My God.
Jesus Christ! He would have turned around and went old school on him.
Oh,
You
Joe
know,
would have flipped the table.
he would have went. "Rah!"
I would have helped him to throw right at him. Just
I fucking love
stop
that
biting
dude.
the neck.
I gotta get with him. It's been so busy.
Ugh.
Life goes by so fast, and he's a great ambassador for us, and he should be utilized properly and not just marched out there for these idiots. You know what I mean? And then ignored, and then you ignore them. All these heroes
TKP.
nowadays. Oh, look at like the clown that posted my picture on the internet. Does he even know who Joe DeAndre is? Has he ever even had a conversation with a guy like that? An old school, respectful guy that had an experience and stuck to his guns and paved the way for his dumb ass to finance fucking documentaries and interviews with people and hire people to get back at people and shit on people when they're not looking. Does he even know who a guy like Joe DeAndre is? Does he even understand the history of Bigfoot in this state? Mr. I'm fucking everything. I started this group and blah, blah, blah. And, oh, watch out for that guy and I'll pay you to do this. And calling my friends, asking me who I am and all that fucking bullshit. You're a clown, bro. You're a fucking clown. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait to have Girl Scout cookies with him. Shortbread. You know what I mean? Just shit like that. You know what I mean? And
I know. We're just a couple of respectful guys. That's all we are, Rich. And you know what? As BMO said, it's just having that character. And you know what? We stick to our guns. We stay even keel because you know what? Most of you know that, hey, we're stand up dudes. We have nothing to hide. We got everything to share, and we continue to do that. Some of these bums out there, who are these two clowns? They're not researchers. How do you know we're not researchers? What is it that you think in your freaking eyes that we're not researchers?
Right.
I don't know. You tell me how trees how do the whirlwinds stuck a tree upside down 25 feet, straight up on another tree, and none of the branches were broken off or anything like that. Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever seen any scours of the of the trees, when they connect the X or anything like that? No, it's called starting from, you work your way from the top down to the bottom, or the bottom up to the top. Either way. These bozos just look at Bigfoot without any breakdown of why.
Well, that and then in his little commentary on one of the things that he financed for his hit pieces, he puts out there, in local podcasters trying to get famous but not really research. And I knew who the fuck he meant, and I don't have an ego. I don't have a fucking ego problem. I just know I'm the only podcast that he bumped into like that. So of course he was talking about me. And of course, when they mentioned a festival in Western Mass, of course they were fucking going after the Vogels. Of course they were doing that shit. You know what I mean? Of course. Grow the fuck up, dude. Spend your money on your casket or something. I mean, you got to fucking die eventually and worry about all your children and your other people. Don't you have something to do? Why you spend your money on that shit? Leave the money for the family. What are you doing? Seriously, you're playing a game with real shit and real people. I don't understand that. Seriously, if you got a fucking problem, then let's find the woodshed. Let's go up behind the woodshed and have Girl Scout cookies. I don't understand. It's so weird. It's creepy. What is going on over there?
I don't know. My dog's having a hairball in her throat. Oh, we just check her water. What are you doing?
This.
Richie's talking and you're sitting there interrupting.
Oh my God. I can't listen to that. Let me know when you're back and don't hide behind the chair again. So anyways, all right, enough of that negative shit. We're back to the positive stuff. We're going to go back to doing what we're doing. Like I said, we're going to go a little bit harder this time and we're going to be more thorough, more accurate. we're going to collect data properly, back to what we used to do it. And because I feel I need some like a fresh DNA, because I have connections now to where I can talk to people about, DNA and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna be a little more careful about how we do it. We're gonna set up some new recorders in certain areas. Maybe not like right where they go, close by, perhaps. You know what I mean? So we're gonna try some new things. We're gonna get back to doing that. Um, Keeping positive, setting those intentions, meditate before I go into the woods, get locked back into what we've been doing. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to step it up as a researcher. I enjoy the podcast. I enjoy sitting with you guys. I enjoy, having topics and conversation. And, I love having you guys. You're all critical thinkers. You're all very smart people. I honor and respect your opinions, thoughts, and theories. Even you, Sparky. Start trouble over here. No, thank you for that, Michelle. Thank you. No, I love it, and I love when you guys are there, and I love when you guys give input. You know what I mean? TKB's in the house. What's up, TKB? Pumpkin for Bigfoot gifting this year. That's not a bad idea. Maybe some pumpkin.
No, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I'll try it. Yeah. Maybe we'll give him a jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe do something like that. Maybe
Sparky,
I love
kids
you.
involved.
No, but yeah, so it's just, that's what I want to do, and I love having you guys around. The podcast is fun, but I'm not going to be concerned. Like even with the guest thing that we've been, that we do, the guest thing's a lot of work, and we try different things. The numbers don't change. YouTube controls it. Restream controls it. You get these people that get all these hundreds and hundreds of people viewing all the time. It's a lot of like, there's one particular girl. I like her. She was supposed to be on the show, but she gets a ton of views. But I also noticed she airs at 1:00. She airs at 8:00. She airs at 11:00. She's doing like 3 shows a day. And I'm just not going to do that. That's just not going to happen. And I had to come to the realization of that if it doesn't happen organically by sitting here having a conversation with you guys, I'm not going to sit here and put all that burden on my family and be in the podcast studio constantly. I'm not going to make enough of a living to even worry about it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I got to be out providing for children. I don't have time just to sit here 3 times a day. And kudos to her, man. It's a lot of work, and guests are fun. I love guests, but I've been thinking, what's up, Patrick Doyle? I've been thinking we have enough evidence and we have enough to talk about that we can have our own show, have a guest once in a while, right? Have a guest once in a while. But most of the time we can just review our evidence. As a matter of fact, our evidence review shows get more views than anything. You know what I mean? I'm okay with 500 something views, right? I'm fine with that. Sam still holds the record, by the way. Sam's episode is 767. So that's pretty good. I'll take it. Put a couple small team in a basement, right?
Yep.
I do have a life outside of this, and I have a good life, and I have great kids, and I'm truly blessed for the wretch that I once was. I was saved and got to live a good, and I always lived an honest life. I was never a thief or anything like that. Even in the bowels of my addiction, I never was like, oh, I'm going to steal from somebody because I need drugs. I just didn't do that shit. I never believed in it. So
You're a thief. You're a thief.
What's that?
You're a thief.
I am. What I steal?
Yeah. From stealing the audience's hearts, baby. Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
What are we back on Expedition X? Fucking cheesy.
Yeah. Fuck that.
No.
Expedition X.
Oh my god. What a fucking toilet.
Yeah, tomorrow's research, Rich, is gonna be
thank you.
Very important. Very important.
Well, yeah, go ahead, tell them. You take the floor, Wojo.
Oh no, it's just
why is it important?
No, it's a gifting chair. I mean, that's the real important thing because we moved it, and that's the big importance right there. And hopefully, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Moved it twice.
Yeah. Oh, we moved it like a bunch of times, but this one's a completely different area compared to.
Oh God, is he talking, Henry? I didn't steal a flashlight.
Oh, I thought he was here.
No,
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 the
he's
four
blocked.
spots, they're all in the
He's
gifted chair.
blocked.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got no time for the nonsense.
So we'll see what we get. Hopefully we get some good data from that. And it's a completely different area. So hopefully we'll figure out, any damage from the rains, like where it is, all that stuff. So tomorrow's going to be a good one. Really looking forward to it. And like I said, it's always a challenge every time we go out there. So, and it's you folks out there too. So, looking forward to that.
Yeah, and for me, I'm packing something so I can get down on the ground. To be honest with you, maybe a blanket or something. I might just lounge out. You know what I mean? I might just lounge out and chill out and just try something. You guys can walk off and just leave me there. I don't even care. So I got to get the radios charged up because I think if we're in groups of twos, we could try to separate a little bit. Maybe we'll have two cameras going. You can have Andy's Facebook with you and me and Denny with my YouTube, and everybody can jump back and forth and watch two different shows. It's always been an idea of mine that I've spoken to you about that, and I've always wanted to have a real show like that where everybody wears a GoPro and you basically go around clicking the GoPros and watch whatever investigator you wanted to, yeah, no doubt, man. I never stole trucks. I was tripping too much. Yeah, I know. I always worked. I was always a worker, no matter what. You know what I mean? Oh, did that skeptic guy ever show up and go with you out there? No, he hasn't. He hasn't. He's supposed to. Yeah, he's supposed to. It's easy to destroy than it is to build up. Be yourself in passion. Thank you. Appreciate that, Marco.
Yeah.
I do, and I appreciate all you guys. And every once in a while, I get on here and rant, but I really don't like drama. I don't like all that fucking hate and bullshit. Not kidding about the movie. I have a 30 starter script. I started a few years
30
back.
page.
Yeah, no, we'd love to contribute any way we can, even if it's just consulting. We don't care. We want you to be successful. We want you to do something you enjoy, and if you get success from it, then isn't it way better than trying to make something happen? To make something that people, you try to get them to believe, as opposed to just believing it because they can see that it's real. You know what I mean? And that's what pisses me off. Like Carlozzi, have all the outsiders come in to our area and then have all the little fucking minions bite and get excited because, look at me, I'm on this show. Oh, by the way, I'll be appearing on this show. You know, and then telling a story. I'm just going to say by the water, which was a farce and a joke. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to get into names. I don't want to do that and shit on another researcher, but that was a fucking joke, dude. Come on, man. Come on,
Yeah.
stop.
We could say a lot, but we're a lot better than that.
Yeah, it was insulting to not only the area, but to what we do all the time.
I know.
And that's what bothered me. It was about protecting the area and this sacred space. And watching, like, even the guy from, he's from Massachusetts and he's over here fucking signing off on that mess with all the success that you've had. What are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
It reminds me of a local guy getting paid to do something he doesn't usually do, just, to create a piece. You know what I mean? Just saying. Sad.
Right.
There's an amazing producer right there, Sam. Sam's Pretty Paranormal and Sam's Pretty Productions. Check it out. Go see her.
Bigfoot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she had to make that because I couldn't see her comments.
Oh.
So
she
has a few. That one's just so she can come in and I can see her comments. Probably because she got too famous and I'm too little, and I couldn't see her from down here.
Well, she is leading the episode with 700.
Yeah, 767 on her views, still climbing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Gene Tewksbury was a close second, actually.
Yes, the ladies.
Yeah, the ladies. They love the ladies,
distant.
man.
Yeah.
Let's see, who's this? Oh, you still got makeup on. Oh my god,
scary. Right. Are you still alive?
Oh, I'm still live.
Okay, great.
Yep.
You got quesadillas.
Quesadillas.
One side over here has meat.
Meat.
The other one's just cheese quesadilla.
Okay. So I should introduce this to the show. So listen. So on our show, Saturday nights at 6, I would like everybody to show up with a plate of food. If you're in the time zone where there's dinner time, I'd like you to have dinner with us. So let's start that tradition, everybody. And then when you come into the room, tell me what you got on your plate. Just type it in. You know what I mean? That sound good?
That sounds delicious.
I think it's a great idea, right?
By the way, I made a nice cheeseburger with multiple different cheeses. Put it inside the middle of the patties, squished them together. But you got me hooked on either the salsa and the melted cheese, the dipping cheese,
the quesadilla
quesadilla
cheese.
cheese.
Yeah, dude, on the burger that
Oh,
time?
dude, that was so Richie. I went over his house. He made the burgers, and he put quesadilla cheese on there. I'm like, I'm gonna try this, dude. Wow,
So the key is
what a finish.
Thank you. So the key is if you like I like peppers, onions, mushrooms, all that stuff I like, right? I always go to the sausage guy wherever he might be. I smell the sausage and peppers and onions and I go to it, right? And so I got that idea, and then I take it and I put it on the burger, and then I cover that with American cheese so it melts and holds everything in place. So the cheese goes on top of the peppers and onions. Then you take the quesadilla instead of ketchup and you put it on top, and it gives that little kick, and it's an amazing burger. So you're welcome.
That was just incredible.
That's a Richie B exclusive. But yeah, these quesadillas look insane and homemade. See that? Everybody see that?
Professional too. Oh, geez, Rich.
See that? Huh? So when you come to the show Saturday night, I would like you if it's 6 o'clock. Yeah, I get it. If you're over on the West Coast and it's 3 o'clock or whatever, I get it. Maybe have a snack. Type in what you're eating. Let's have dinner together. You know what I mean? Let's have dinner together during the show and enjoy ourselves.
That's cheesy, yeah.
I'd like to start that tradition so we can talk Bigfoot, have some dinner, right? Have a conversation, enjoy ourselves, right? And relax and not be like the rest of the world that wants to shit on people. We can just have dinner together and be friends, right? We're gonna break bread together, just not shortbread Girl Scout cookies because I love you guys.
Yeah, again, we're just here for the research. You know what? To be famous and all that. Well, you know what? That's a different level of, if you have to present, plain and simple. But you know what?
Yep.
That's not what we're here for. That's not our style. Don't care for it. After it was a good lesson to learn. I'm speaking through me now. It's a good lesson to learn what we went through, all that. I remember I said goodbye, Rich, and I left. I didn't say goodbye to my brother. I didn't say goodbye to Lisa. I felt bad, but I was just so like, I would never, ever be involved in something like that ever again. So that being said, you know what? We move on. We understand these things.
Yep.
Documentaries down the road. Yeah. I mean,
yep.
And it's our way or the highway. That's it. You know what? None of this like they would ask our whole team, what's the address to that place? Like thinking we're stupid, we're going to give it to them. No. And it just, I don't know. Like I said, it was complete fuckery and I hated it. And being on TV, yeah, cool. Move on. That's it.
Yep.
So, I had friends of mine that said, "Oh, you're a TV star." No, I was a TV star long before that freaking show.
Oh yeah.
But kiss my ass because I'm the fan favorite, mofo. But like I said, it's really, and the unique thing that I love about what we do is bringing you guys out there. And we have to get my brother get a stupid camera out there. I want to kick him in the butt. But anyways, that's what we want to continue to do. Any docuseries, anything that we got to do, we're going to still do the live. You guys are still going to be there, and because you guys are part of it, part of that research, and we owe that to you, and we owe it to ourselves because this is what we do. This is our research, and I'm all for it. I can't wait. Bigger and better things are down the road. It's again, we have to learn patience.
Mm-hmm.
Patience.
No.
That's the key. Little baby steps in life.
Yep.
I can hear that wind howl now.
Forrest, what are you sorry for? Did I miss something?
Oh, don't be sorry. I'm sorry for the things I've said.
I'm so sorry. Well, let's do this. Let's get into getting our shows up. I wouldn't mind having a guest here and there, like for the first hour, and then like the second hour, just have our own, do our own thing, talk with these guys, share some evidence, share some stories, maybe have some healthy debate. Um, go over some theories, research theories, hypotheses, stuff like that about the research area, about the research itself. Maybe you guys can bring something to the table with you. Maybe even my virtual crew could actually, finally listen to me and honor my request of having you guys sit in studio with me one night. Because Wojo and I would be honored to at least get 5 years in here, and you could talk about the show that you see in the woods and the idea, the research area, what you like about the show as far as like researching and listening, audio, visual, like what is it that you like? The communication, the gift and share, like have that conversation. I would love you guys all to come in. I'd love Benno to come on. I'd love you all to come on. I think I could only have 10 people at once, but we could always shift people in and out. I'd love to do a huge show like that.
Yeah, and if you don't want to show your face, we block that out.
You can just do no, we just do audio. You just click audio on your when you come into the studio.
Turn off the camera, yeah.
And you don't have to be on camera.
Mm-hmm. What you were just saying too, Rich. Just looking back, what you just said. You know what? I want us to be a legend of what we do in that on our research. So when time moves on for us, I want everyone to say, hey, these guys were fucking good at what they do. Yeah. Because you know what? They made it educational. They did things outside the box. We're just trying to, it's like an endless checklist, and we're doing as much checking as we can instead of just being a superstar on TV.
Yep.
So, but again, that's I think that right there that I want us to be known as. And you know what? I still like to see all you faces on here and love to chat with you guys one-on-one because you guys are family.
Yep. Yeah. And, the other thing I want to bring to the table too is my old phone's going to be fully charged, and I want to start scanning structures. I want to start using a 3D scanner because I did that on that hut and it came out amazing. And they're all going to come out amazing, but same as footprints, right? So that's the other thing we're going to bring to the table is the 3D scan. The 3D scan of the structures I want to do. Go over to the asterisks and get a 3D scan of that. You know what I mean? I think that would be really cool. I think it would be something, add that element to it, add those different angles, which you are the best part of it. Oh, thank you so much. I wasn't impressed either. I was actually insulted and upset by it. So I was up till like 2 a.m. last night, fucking fuming. Seriously,
I can hear Sam's accent, like talking like that. Richie Wojo, the best part of the show.
That's right. Yeah.
I was not impressed with how they did that. Yeah.
Yeah. Giddy up, son.
Shit,
that's right. Welcome to North Carolina. Welcome to North Carolina. I was down there and I had a neighbor that would talk and it would sound like he was chewing rocks the whole time. And he'd be like, shalamba ding dong. You're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? We got like this much snow and my van broke down. I said, hey, I need to ride a store. I got to get milk for my boy. And his wife watched Maddox, and we jumped in his truck and we went down the road, and that dude was fucking slam bamming just right to the floor. Spinning all the way up the road. I go, because of course I'm from the north. So I'm like, hey, if you let off the gas, the car will just roll right through this stuff, dude. And he looked over at me cross-eyed like, what an idiot. You know what I mean? And he just,
not diggity dog.
He just hammered down. And the car's swinging around. I'm like, oh my God, how have you lived this long? How have you lived this long, bro? God rest his soul.
Curdy, you had me laughing on that. Chewing rocks. I'm like, chewing rocks. What the?
Oh yeah, man. Then he get on the phone with me and ask me a question because I did power washing for something. He was a construction guy, so I did power washing for him sometimes down there. And he'd get on the phone and he would just start going off like, and I'd be like, oh, and I try to answer him, but he would just keep talking. And I remember one time I was at my brother's. He got my anxiety so high because I couldn't get a word in. I screamed at the top of my lungs. I can't get a fucking word in edgewise. Fucking click and hung up on him. And I guarantee you, he just yelled into the phone for 10 more miles before he realized I was gone.
Yeah. Throw that. So, excuse me. What did he say? He said, "How's your day?"
Hey, girl. How you doing?
Good after I take all this off.
Yeah. You got to get rid of that.
Yeah, I got some makeup on. Looking good for the banter. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, wow. I like that. Let's see what this one does.
Oh, sorry, Elder.
Yeah, we got some quesadilla in the house.
The hell is that? The music?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm just waiting for Eddie Van Halen to go. It's not gonna take. Won't you tell me why we be loved?
Oh, yeah. We got Wojo in the house. We got our friends on the side. We got ourselves some quesadillas made by Jessica. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, I'm going to dip that quesadilla in some sour cream. Maybe a little bit of salsa because she put chives on it. I said, oh, yeah, baby, you put chives on that quesadilla. You know what I mean? You with that?
Yeah.
You feel it, right?
I'm feeling it, man.
Feeling it, bro. Feeling it.
Let's get rid of it. I can't wait. I don't have anything gone.
I said, my brother had a guy that worked for him, and he was another one. You couldn't understand what he said, right? The fast talking Southerners are really hard because most of them talk pretty slow and laid back. And you can kind of keep up and decipher what they're doing. But every once in a while, you get that fast talking Southern person. You can't understand a goddamn thing he's saying. And we were on a job site. And so, of course, we're busting his balls because that's what you do on job sites. And all of a sudden, it was like he got mad. He was up on a 12-foot ladder and he yelled something down. I look up, I go, what in the fuck did you just say? Nobody can even understand what you're saying. And my brother goes, oh, what did he say? Oh, shit, I just lost it. He made up a saying. Oh, my God, where's Russell? Hang on. I just lost it. I ruined a good joke. Hang on. Let's see. All right, everybody, stand by. We got a phone call going into North Carolina. Selling smut.
Yeah, although we don't want to give Auntie a heart attack.
Hey, you there?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you're live on the air all over the world. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Do you remember that kid that we were giving shit on top of the ladder at the house, and he said something, we couldn't understand what he said, and you made up that saying, and I ended up dying laughing. I had to leave. I had to go outside because I was crying. Do you remember?
Yes.
What did you say that he said? Say it just like you said it.
Yeah.
Here it is. It was like a shalamma-damma something or other.
It was Bananarama.
It was banana. I go, what the fuck did he just say? And Russ goes, Bananarama. Right, that's Bananarama. Well, that's right, Jim. You're calling number 73. You've won. The answer to the trivia question is Bananarama. Back to you, Wojo.
Isn't that a group from the 80s?
Aaron was at my house a couple of weeks ago, and he reminded me of that.
Yeah, because Aaron was with us.
Yeah, because we heard somebody say something, and Aaron looked at me and went, Bananarama.
So it's become a saying, a mockery of sense whenever we need it.
Yeah.
That is awesome, man. Did everybody hear that? Can you hear that okay, Woj?
Yes, very, very good.
Very good. Excellent. Yes, this is my brother Russ. Everybody say hello to Russ all the way from North Carolina. I was just
Yo,
telling him.
Russ, what's up?
Wojo's like, yo, Russ, what's up? I was telling him about my old neighbor, Pat, and how he would talk with rocks in his mouth, but really fast. Remember that time in your kitchen where he made me flip out and I yelled at him and hung up because he wouldn't let me talk?
Yeah.
I was like, shut the fuck up!
And the funniest thing about that is he didn't even react to you because I don't think he knew what you said.
He never reacted to me, dude. I told him I hung up and he probably yelled into the phone for 10 more minutes by himself and didn't even know I was gone. He never even called me back.
You yelled out and everybody was like, oh, damn, and then nothing happened.
Yeah, we were in the kitchen and everybody was in the kitchen. I just lost it. I didn't mean to. He just made me snap. Fucking marbles in his mouth. Well, that's right, Jim. He was like, shalama blabba ding dong. I was like, what? Well, I want to thank you for your time, sir. You have a good evening. Tell the family I said hello and I love them. And thank you for being on the Banter with Richie B podcast.
Oh, great. Did I win anything?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's in the mail. All right, it's the one that vibrates. Talk to you later. Love you. Bye.
Bring quarters.
Anyways, that's my big brother, Russ. Where else do you get that kind of fun? He goes,
Bananarama.
he goes, did I win anything? I'm like, yeah.
What
It's
was
in
it
the
that they
mail.
sang? Cruel Summer. That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
cruel summer, right?
Cruel Summer.
Yeah.
Ding-ding. And who sings that? Bananarama.
Bananarama.
Is that who's that? That's the name of the group. What? Bananarama.
Where else?
Maybe,
Where else can you
maybe
get
they met the guy.
Where else can you get entertainment like that? You just call your brother for the trivia question answer. Oh, and it was funny because Russ is like a master carpenter and drywaller. Like everything he does is fucking OCD perfect. And he's over here just like skim coating a wall or something. And he doesn't even turn his head. Russell's deliveries are the best deliveries in the world, right? He doesn't even turn his head at nothing. He goes, Bananarama. Like that's all he said. And I just lost it. Like I could not stop crying, dude. Like it was so funny, man. It was in the moment funnier, but it was still funny. It's a funny story. And I love
Bananarama is an English pop group formed in London, 1980. Yep.
Yeah, and then my nephew, he's saying that they were out somewhere and the same type of thing happened from afar, and he goes, Bananarama. Like you get to use it now, you know what I mean? But we're a lot of fun.
What is that? Phenomena.
Phenomena. Phenomena.
Phenomena.
Do you remember the guys on Sesame Street? They used to go, and then the other one would be like, phone.
Hey, everybody, are you listening? Phone.
Fucking awesome. Well, we should do preview shows more often, obviously. Be a little bit loose like this. She's hungry, my mouth as well. I know the quesadillas these are homemade. These are homemade quesadillas, bro. You should have come over tonight.
Fortunately, I love to, but
yeah,
I got to go to Bible study.
Oh yeah, you gotta go. I'm gonna go play Fortnite and chill. So we should do I think we should do a preview.
Sorry, good. What?
Bananarama?
I can see you shooting going like this. Now you're gonna scream out Bananarama out of the blue. The kid's gonna be like, what?
On our investigation tomorrow night, we should yell it out to Bigfoot.
Andy's gonna go. What is that you just said, Richard?
Oh my god, that's a pretty good impression. He just messaged me actually. Stand by. Oh no, he said something. Okay. So my little cousin has a survey up for his thesis in college. So I put it in the Banter and his live friends crew in there, and it's just a survey that he's doing for his thesis. So Andy just went done. I thought he was going to say something. Could you do Andy again for us though?
What do you want me to say, Rich? You gonna say Bananarama? What does that mean?
That's pretty good, dude.
I think he was pretty big.
I think
I
that's
did.
pretty.
I did like make a gray goatee and just like,
Yeah.
Rich. Yeah, I heard you just say banana rammer. I don't know what banana rammer is,
You should.
but I do pronounce my R's. You know what I'm
You.
saying?
You.
You know, go ahead, Rich. What was that? Are you talking about me?
Yeah, you should be Andy for Halloween. Get your little
Oh, man.
moonshine, your
Yeah,
moonshine, and your little jar. What's
I
up,
do want a
Paulie?
little sippy. I want a little sippy of like an apple pie, you know, like a little apple pie.
Right. What link we posted for tomorrow night? I didn't put one up yet. I probably should have, huh? That's a good idea, Sparky. I'll remember that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you better. Bananarama. Bigfoot's gonna reply with ice cream, please.
Yeah. Andy's very chill, and he's a
Oh,
great.
beyond chill.
He's a great balance when you're out in the woods. A great balance. That dude don't flinch at nothing. At nothing. He'll look at me and go, "What the hell was that?"
I'm
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I'm standing next to you, bro. How the hell do I know if you don't know? You know what I mean?
Richie would like ask him like something, and then like you get this like long delay. I have to turn around like, what's Andy doing? Like he's not doesn't answer Richie right away. He just like, oh, what was that? You're like, no,
Oh
I
yeah, yeah. Do
like
that
he
spot.
such a like a delay. It's funny.
Oh, did Ace Frehley die? I heard he was on life
Oh,
support.
oh no shit.
Yeah, he was my favorite growing up as a guitarist. I was a guitarist when I was young. I played the
Mm,
guitar pretty good. It was me and my brother had a band called Restricted.
mm,
But yeah, well, yeah, put the link up. And if you guys don't mind taking 2 minutes out and do this kid's survey, he's like halfway to 250 is what he needs for his professor in college. So it's a quick thesis. It took me less than 2 minutes. It's just about real estate, like what do you use your real estate for and all that stuff. It's nothing. So and help the kid get his grade. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. We have breaking news from Vexity down in Jacksonville. He just came into the room and said that Ace Frehley has passed away. Ace Frehley, the legendary guitarist for Kiss, is no longer with us. God bless and rest in peace,
yeah.
Mr. Ace Frehley. And thank you, sir, for your guitar. I actually
Yeah.
enjoyed you, and I thought he was an underrated guitarist. Definitely,
Yep.
definitely, like a rhythm type guitarist where he just kind of, played with the band and stuff, but he had his own thing come out afterwards of a lot of like solos and shit that he did. And he was
Mm.
just way underrated, I thought. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
But I gotta go. You can finish. You can keep talking. But love you guys. Ron, I'll see you in a few minutes.
All right, Wojo. What time is it? 6:38. What time you got to be there? That's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Sparky. I'll post it on my Facebook or something. If everybody sees it on the Facebook, help the kid out. Take the quick survey. We're out of here. I want to say follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Everybody have an amazing night. I want you to keep climbing. Now that negative energy is out, we leave it out and we go back to researching kindly. If there's any rebuttal from this or repercussions, I really don't care. Just meet me for Girl Scout cookies, please. Anyways, and Bananarama, by the way. We will be out tomorrow night. Just plan on 5 p.m. You'll see one of the links go up in the YouTube. So just hit waiting. You know what I mean? Just it'll help the algorithm if you just say waiting. You know what I mean? So let's just do that. And then tomorrow night, another episode of Daytime Dusk and Darkness with Denny, Andy, Wojo, and myself as we go back in to see the Satania and check on the gifting chair in its second location since the hunt has intruded upon our research area. Very important. So this is a big night. So everybody set your intentions right, please. Say a prayer that they came back and that they did their thing, hopefully, for us. So we'll see. So I want to thank you all. I love you, baby Jack. I love you, Mama. I love you, Miss Ella. You keep doing your thing. You keep watching over us. You two little hawks keep flying high. Get over to Ella's Army. Prayers for Ella. Go on that GoFundMe and please donate. It goes to great causes. People in that same situation and helps them with their bills and their mortgage or whatever it can. And Denny and his family are the strongest people you'll ever meet and the kindest. So please support their cause. and their reasoning. All right. Thank you all for being here. Wojo, get us the hell out of here because that's what you do. Thank you, everybody on the side, for being with me tonight and listening to my bullshit and let me get that out of my system. So we're on to the next positive thing. So let's set our intentions right and let's go.
Yeah. I got to go because this dog just farted. So, listen, on that behalf, thank you guys all for being on here. Remember, we are home of the boom. See you tomorrow.
Boom. Dog farts.
Oh, my God.
Nothing like
Stinky
ending
ass dog.
nothing like ending a show with dog fart.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's right, Jim. Only here on